The topic is analysis of corporate governance system failure with of the international business machines. We are Group 24. After skimming several cases, our group chose the international business machine as our target company. IBM is one of the largest information technology company and provides consulting service around the globe. Following, we will introduce the reason why our group chose IBM as our object of study and the remedy of the failure.
Over the past few decades, the main reason for the company's failure was the inefficiency of its management system. That is to say, the shortcomings of board of directors have seriously affected the development of the company. We all know the importance of the board of directors to the company, but only a quarter of IBM's board has worked. Many of the board members are not professionals, so it is impossible to assess the industry and the market environment, and some of them do not become members by election. So there are two serious problems with IBM's board of directors. First, they have no enough management experience. Second, they have no good independence.
In addition, IBM did not pay great attention to the relationship between managers and shareholders. Because of bad performance, IBM stock price dropped to the lowest level. The dramatic decline of stock price led to tense relationship between managers and shareholders. Furthermore, IBM bribed the government officers to win the contract in South Korea and China. This case stands for the fact that IBM lacked a sound internal corporate system, and its board of directors showed no respect on the codes of ethics. As we discussed above, there are four main problems inside IBM: the non-feasance of board of directors, the lack of independence, agency problems, and a case of bribery. To deal with these problems, our group carried out several researches to find out various remedies which could make an improvement of IBM's corporate governance.
First of all, Tricker states that one of the principal attributes of an effective board is professional leadership supported by a well-balanced and experienced board team. IBM could establish a director orientation program. This program will help newly appointed directors to be familiar with IBM's operations, maximize their capacity, and encourage them to participate in board activities as fully as possible. Secondly, IBM could use a director monitoring program. In this program, an experienced member of the board is responsible for guiding new members into board and company. Thirdly, to deal with self-perpetuating board, a board-level nomination committee could be formed. This is a standing subcommittee of the main board, composed of independent non-executive directors and their responsibility is to recommend a new director.
Concerning the problem of lacking motivation of senior directors within the board, the remuneration committee consisted of independent non-executive directors should be set. Individual remuneration package can be tied to the overall company outcome. It acts like a reward mechanism to attract and retain skilled directors, as well as an incentive for directors' outperformance. Moreover, it is highly likely that congruence of both shareholders and managers improves firm performance. A technique that grants managers share options seems to be effective as it aligns the interests of both parties. In terms of IBM's bribery, its deficient internal control system had to be reformed. First of all, the role of internal and external audit committee has to be strengthened. An audit committee with strong financial expertise and independence can prevent high occurrence of internal control problems. Besides, the board of directors should reformulate the corporate codes of ethics. The business should conduct activities legally, comply with anti-bribery regulations. Last but not least, the board needs to promote transparency. In this case, IBM needs to provide the exact financial report figure according to the principles of disclosure, clarity, and accuracy through a legal process.
To conclusion, this case report attempts to show how the control and governance failure affected IBM and provides various effective remedies to prevent failure from happening again. Although the control and governance failure of IBM occurred in the 1990s, the problem it suffered and remedies it promoted still has referential significance for other companies.